My name's Jennifer Martinez. I'm going to be a senior this year, and I did a NOLS course in 2012, and I did backpacking and river rafting.
My name is Victoria Gonzalez. I'm going to be a senior at LPS. I did a 30-day course in the Yukon Territory in Canada. Did backpacking and canoeing. To me, expedition behavior is trying to find new ways to help someone, but not just help them, but help them move forward and finish essentially what they started. Just knowing that people are different and that everyone learns differently and everyone sort of reacts to certain things differently, and so just understand that since there's so much diversity and there's so much differences, that we have to find new ways to help them finish what they started and sort of understand them as well.
Okay, so expedition behavior for me, it would be optimism.
Ways that I try to talk to him, you need to stop fooling around and take it seriously, because it was dragging us down and I personally don't like that feeling. And so I just had to communicate myself to him and tell him that, he was acting like a kid. He was not 20, he was acting like he was 14. And so, it was just everyone just started communicating that to him, and try to find ways for him to improve as well, not just pushing him down, but also telling him what he could do to become a better course mate. And so I feel at the end he did change a lot, and so it's one way that we dealt with it, and me personally how I dealt with it.
So expedition behavior, how it's affected me coming back to Richmond. In terms of my family life, I've learned to be a lot more patient with my father. We do not really get along, and even though he lives under the same roof as me, we don't really talk at all. But ever since came back from my NOLS trip, he's been trying really hard to change for me, and it's been really rough for me to learn how to accept him. Coming back into my life after not talking to me for a couple of 11 years or so. And what NOLS has taught me is, acceptance and patience, and it's helped me grow a new bond with my father that we haven't had in a long time. And ever since, my life has been a lot better, and I've been pushing myself a lot more throughout school years, because he is one of my motivations at the moment, to make sure that I push myself really hard at school, and I make sure that I get the best grades I can. I always ask for help now, ever since I came back from NOLS. I used to be really stubborn, and I never wanted help. I thought help was for people who were I quote, I felt really mean after remembering this, but I quote, stupid. I learned that, if you really need help, you have to learn how to ask for it, and you have to know when, if it's an appropriate time as well. Ever since, I've been doing a lot better. At least I think I've been doing a lot better in terms of the person I've become, because I feel like I've grown. I used to hate asking for help. I used to, be really impatient. I used to be like, oh my God, why wouldn't you hurry up, or why aren't you doing this right? But I've learned to have patience with people, because we're not all the same. We're all different kinds of people. I've learned how to accept people for who they are, and I've learned how to talk to people. I used to be really shy as well. I've learned to socialize. I've put myself out there. This summer I went to Uruguay with a program called Amigos, and I've expanded my horizons a lot, and I do not regret any single second of everything that I've ever done in my whole life ever since NOLS, because NOLS has helped me grow as a person, and I'm very grateful for that experience.
I think expedition behavior could be